Welcome to Tech of Tomorrow. I hope that your dreams come true. Yeah. Welcome to Tech of Tomorrow. Another video brought to you. I'm waiting here to bring you a video, bringing it down to you. Did you just buy a brand new computer or upgrade your old computer with so many parts it's now asking for a new Windows key and you don't have one? Well, check this out. VIP Your CD Key has you covered, and you don't have to pay Bill Gates that $199 price tag at all. You can get it right now for under $25, and it's easier than ever to do. All you do is you go over to the website. On their website, you create an account. After that, you go and find your software. You put your software in the cart, enter the code TOT20. It will give you a wonderful 25% discount. You go to the checkout. After you do the checkout, check your email a couple of minutes later. You will have the code in there. Put it in your computer and activate your computer. It's that simple. And check it out. All of these codes are guaranteed for life. So save yourself some money and check out the links below. Okay, now that the ad is over, we can talk about Synergy. Now, Synergy currently has 26 different amp modules that you can use through their different systems that they have to have all kinds of killer amps that you would never be able to afford. I will have a list of them down below. Like I said, currently there's 26. I have invested in a couple of their modules and a couple of their different pieces of equipment. Back here behind me, I have the SYN-1. This is a perfect piece of equipment to just hook up to an amplifier, use that amplifier's power system, and just add it in like extra channels. I think it's serial loop, yeah, a serial loop to make it work. I've got the Engel Powerball IICP. This is the PV6505. This right here is the direct, and this is what is up there and what we were listening to in the intro right there. And by the way, that guitar I was playing, that's a guitar that I paid $150 for. Total another subject, but amazing guitar. I've also got the Soldano. This is the SL02. This is the updated version of the Slow 100, one of the most sought after amps. These things are like $4,000. If I was to buy every one of these amps that I've shown you individually, other than the 6505, excuse me, they would all cost me a fortune. This is the Bogner Uberschnell. Uberschnell means like totally badass. So recently, because of my studio and practice, I've been just looking for different stuff. So let me just tell you guys a little bit of story, because it seems like you guys like it when I tell you a little bit of information about what's going on. So check it out. With my band, we started out with all big old huge heads, double stacks, just all kinds of giant amounts of equipment that were a pain in the butt to move, especially considering that our drummer seems to think sometimes that he's Neil Peart and his set is just ginormous. And so with that alone, we had to like build a guide on how to tear his kit and put it back together for the roadies, so that's that crazy insane. So I was thinking, okay, I heard another band and they had Kempers, and I was like, whoa, that sounds like a record. So we took all our amps off to the side, we invested in some Kempers, and we also invested in, I showed you guys another video, those little Fender 1000 watt speakers. These are the speakers that are full range, so you can take advantage of any IR that you want using it, and it's going to emulate it. Amazing cabs, lightweight, simple to move around. So we got Kempers, we got those, and we got a Seymour Duncan Power Stage, just big old giant 700 watt bad boy that'll power pretty much anything that you can throw at it. And we went that route, okay? Now those work pretty good in the studio as well, but the Kempers, I'm just gonna be honest with you, man, they're nice, but they are kind of, in a way, a huge learning curve for most people to get them to work right. You can't just like basically turn it on and go. With the Synergy stuff, with an amplifier, most of these are very simple to dial in, very simple to use, and they work great with pedals. Now, the SN1 that I've got back here behind me, it's pretty cool for the studio and stuff, you know, but if you want it to be a standalone thing, you can't do that. And so that's why I invested in this thing. I'm gonna try to show you guys real quick. So this right here is the 20 IR. This is the latest thing that I bought from Synergy. Now, the reason that this is so cool is that you can put any one of the modules inside of here, and there's already a clean channel built inside of the Synergy. It's very Marshall-esque. Marshall-esque, that's a word, I guess. Marshall-esque. It's not like a Fender clean, it's more like a Marshall type clean, but it works just fine. I mean, there's no reason to do anything else with it. You have a lot of controls in the front. For one thing, sag. I personally don't like any sag in my amp at all, but some people do. And the people that designed this, the guy from Fry It, he designed that, so if you want to have sag, you can put it into the amp. Like I said, I don't like it. I like a really tight thing. You've also got this thing called a, sorry about this, reactive load right here. You've got this reactive load button right here. And then, like I said, you can change on the front panel. There's a bunch of different IRs. If you plug it in to your computer with the software, you can even do more. But if you want to use this, like I was saying to my Fender cab, you can use any one of these built-in IRs to get a different cab sound. And it's very flexible unit. It's very light. And on the back, I mean, gosh, there's just so much to talk about on the back of this. There's an effects loop. You can use any type of speaker, 4, 8, 16. Check this out. All of this back here, you can see it actually pretty clear in the video, actually. You've got your effects loop. You've got your level of your effects loop. You've even got a headphone jack. So if you just want to jam out the headphones and not have to worry about any amp whatsoever, guess what? It's right there. They built all that stuff in. You've got, I'm sorry, this is your balanced output. You've got your MIDI control right here, your USB power. Everything you need is inside of this little amp. They also make a 50-watt version and a 30-watt version. 30-watt version seems to be faded out. Haven't really seen much of it whatsoever, but it's out there. The biggest thing for me with Synergy, though, is the ability to have something that feels exactly like an amplifier, but yet is very small. There's also another product on the market called the SYN-20. This is a rack mount that actually has 2 units in it. So if you wanted to use that, we could use that. It's even smaller than our Kempers. Honestly, they're even smaller than the Kempers. The big difference is that this is really responds just like your amplifier. I mean, it's exactly like it, where Kemper's a little bit different. You can set the Kemper up all custom, and the Kemper does have effects and stuff in it. This doesn't have any type of effects whatsoever, but you can use your effects loop or go direct into it, however you want to run your effects. So it's a great tool for jamming out with the band. At 20 watts, this thing's plenty loud. The 50-watt one might have been a little louder, and it does have 2 slots in it. Eventually, I'm sure I'm probably going to buy that one too. I am absolutely thrilled with this Synergy stuff. I mean, each one of these modules that I bought, they're $399 per module. 399 bucks. So for 399 bucks, you can get yourself a Bogner, or you can get yourself a Fry It, or you can get yourself a PV, or you can get yourself all kinds of other amps. Like I said, there's 26 different versions available right now, and it seems like there's more being released pretty often, at least one a year. It seems like they're constantly releasing new stuff with this, and that's just great. I mean, you have all these different amps available at your fingertip in the studio. And I know the Kemper's cool, we use that in the studio too, but for me, any extra tool that you can use is just cool. I love playing in the studio. So if you're someone out there and you're tired of lugging around big amps, you like to have something that you can expand upon without breaking the bank, really look into the Synergy stuff. I'll have the links down below where you guys can check out all that stuff. There's so much stuff to really deep dive into this. All the modules that I've used so far honestly sound great. So I'll have the links down below. I will see you guys back here in the channel. Today we've been talking about Synergy modules. I think they're pretty damn cool. Let me know what you think.